This husband of yours, do you love him?
Yes.
The way you loved me?
Tell me exactly what happened.
I was on my way back to the hospital, and she cornered me. She was waiting.
Abigail.
Yeah, she had an envelope with $500 in it.
I mean, where would Abigail get $500?
I don't know, but she had it. She said you had thought about it, and you didn't want to see me anymore, and that if I loved you, I would give you a chance at a fresh start.
Lucas. I was still unconscious. That was totally Abigail's decision, not mine. We loved each other. How did you believe her? How did you doubt me?
Part of me thought she was right. What could I give you? Big dreams and bad debts.
They were our dreams.
She said they had a husband picked out for you.
No, his assistant. I remember his name, do you?
She said to me, how could someone like you support a family? All of a sudden, I realized I didn't know. I was a kid from the streets. I didn't even know my own father. I was always in trouble. You deserved more.
I'm not so sure what I deserved. But I know what I needed. I needed your love. And I lost it the day that I lost you.
So you are really Aunt Janice's son?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell anybody before?
Because it would have put a damper on my big plan.
What plan?
To ruin Rachel Corey.
Because of your mother.
Charlene, my mother was the essence of beauty to me. But the problem was that she came in and out of my life at longer and longer intervals.
That was Janice, all right.
And she'd either leave me with my father's family or some other distant relative. I mean, I was always somebody else's responsibility. But all I really longed for was just to be with her. Now, I am not telling you this story so that you feel sorry for me. I'm just trying to explain it.
Go on.
She always told me, she said, things are just too uncertain with me. I can't have you with me. So when I heard she married into money...
And Matt Corey?
Yeah, I said, this is the answer to all my little prayers. I'm gonna have a family. You know, we're gonna have a home. I'm just gonna have it all. And then the next thing I heard is that she was dead. So Willis and Gwen took me in, and I was really grateful for that, but part of me was lost. So I believed everything that they told me.
A little boy who'd lost his mother, and they filled you full of lies.
Yeah, it sounds like lies were a lot easier to swallow than the truth.
Oh, you know, Janice always told us that you were with your father, and that it was his family who didn't want you to have anything to do with us.
I didn't even know my father. They were divorced when I was a baby.
Janice was the one who was most like your grandma. She wanted things, and she wouldn't let anybody stop her from getting them.
So I come to Bay City, and I discover that the Coreys are not this maniacal family that I was led to believe. Well, I gotta tell you, it's a rude awakening. There's a part of me that is still a little confused.
Oh, Evan, I'll tell you something. It's never too late to change. Anger poisoned Jason and Janice. It doesn't have to do that to you.
Well, I wanted to tell you this a long time ago, Charlene, but I was in too deep. You see, I've been living my lies too long.
Well, now we know.
Yeah, now we know, and I guess I should be going.
No, Evan, wait. That family, the one you wished you'd always had, you've got it.
Well, Sam and Amanda, I got quite a surprise when the doorman told me that
What
you were
was
done.
between you and Evan? What were you planning?
Evan and I?
Don't get coy, Iris. We all know there's something going on.
And I want the truth.
Yes, well, maybe I think it is time you heard it.
You do?
Yes. I don't think I'll be able to get my father to talk to me until I stop leading a life of deception.
That'll be a stretch.
Thank you, Sam. Now, Daddy doesn't know anything about this.
I'm not surprised.
However, Rachel does know, and she's agreed not to tell Daddy. So I'd like you to keep his welfare in mind.
So there was something between you and Evan?
Yes. I needed him to help me.
With the takeover?
With that and a few other things.
So you recruited him?
Yes, I met him in New York. I was introduced by some mutual Wall Street friends. It was a coincidence, actually.
Some coincidence.
When he confided in me that he was Janice Frame's son, well, I realized that he was just the person I was looking for.
To do what?
To be my liaison here at Corey Publishing.
Why was he so qualified?
Sam, he's a very brilliant young businessman, and he's very, very good looking. Also, he believed the distorted truth about his mother's death.
What has that got to do with anything?
So, you went to him. He didn't come to you, did he?
No, I went to him and I told him that I had known his mother, Janice Frame, and I knew Rachel, so he agreed to help me.
I think you're leaving a few things out, Iris.
Yeah, like why he agreed.
Well, I told him that it was the truth. The things that he'd heard.
About my mother and Janice?
And about the way she died.
You're disgusting.
Look, you asked for the truth. I thought that maybe if I was honest with you, well, maybe you'd understand.
How is she supposed to understand, Iris?
You said that you hired somebody to help you with the takeover and a few other things. What were the other things, Iris?
Why should I tell you now?
Because I asked you to.
You want to know the truth? All right, I'll tell you the truth. I told him that after he finished helping me with the takeover, he was to seduce you.
What?
Yes, and hopefully ruin your marriage and discredit you in your father's eyes.
How can you just stand there and say it like that?
Evan agreed to it? He agreed to all of it?
Oh, no, he didn't do it. He didn't even try. He couldn't.
Well, that must have really disappointed you.
What's it matter? It's all over. It didn't happen anyway.
So you hired somebody to ruin my life? And Sam's and my baby's?
My life was already ruined. You didn't think about that. You didn't think about how lonely I was, how alone I've been. I have nothing.
Oh, spare me your sob story, Iris. I've heard it 1,000 times. And you know what I say? Big damn deal. All right, so you had a shock. You thought Daddy wasn't your biological father. But he never stopped being your father in every way. He never stopped loving you. Just because you thought you didn't have the bloodlines anymore, you declared open season. You went after my mother, you went after me. You even went after Daddy. You will use anyone and anything to get what you want. And that's all okay. Because Iris needs her daddy.
Amanda, listen.
But you don't have him now, do you? None of us do. He has been off on his own for days trying to get over what you did to him.
Look, I know it's no point in saying that I regret what I've done, that I would do anything to be able to make it not have happened. I would do anything to have my father back again.
I miss Daddy. I miss him very much. But I think he's got the right idea. Staying far away from you is the only way to avoid a knife in the back.